Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to NBA Got Game TV. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to talk about NBA players who were considered to be busts in their early career but turned everything around and became NBA All-Stars. The list of those players is very long, but I just chose 5 of my favorite examples. But before we start with this video, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also underneath the video you will see a link to my Facebook page. Likes are really appreciated. And I would say, without any more blah blah, let's start the video. We're going to start off our list with Jermaine O'Neal. In the mid-90s, one of the most controversial topics was the draft of high school players. The success of KG made teams be more open to the risk. In 1996, Kobe Bryant and Jermaine O'Neal got drafted directly out of high school. But while Kobe would play, Jermaine would warm the bench. He averaged only 4 points a game in his first 4 seasons, almost being out of the league. But thank God, his fortune changed.
My drive is unexplainable. I have an addiction for success. Now it's my time to show the world what I can do.
Jermaine O'Neal has developed into one of the premier big men in the game. Combining power and finesse, he's become an all-star and the foundation of the Indiana Pacers. But for Jermaine, the path to success has not always been smooth.
With the 17th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Jermaine O'Neal from Eau Claire High School in South Carolina.
I was 17 when I first got out there, and I was nervous, and I knew it was a lifelong dream that I was accomplishing.
Jermaine not only achieved his dream, he became the youngest player ever to play in an NBA game. While his youth helped him make history, it also made for a tough transition.
The rebound finds the rookie who misses the slam dunk.
Coming out of high school, you hear so much about the physical aspect of it and not enough about the mental aspect of it.
But Jermaine wouldn't have much chance to work through his struggles on the court. Most of the time, he found himself relegated to the bench, waiting for his turn behind more experienced players.
It was hard for me because I wasn't playing, but at the same time, it might have been the best situation for me because it made me tougher mentally, physically, and it made me want it more.
That came his way.
Oh, that young man.
Jermaine felt his time had come to play a bigger role, and the fans were tantalized by his potential.
I have a feeling they want O'Neal.
It was hard for me to swallow not getting the opportunity in my 4th year where I knew I was ready to contribute in a major way, and it didn't happen. And I had just re-signed back for 4 more years, and I had just went through 3 years of not playing, and that was definitely a low point. But I knew if I didn't get the opportunity to show people in Portland, I was going to get the opportunity somewhere else.
He would finally get his chance in the heartland of basketball, Indiana, when Jermaine was traded to the Pacers in the summer of 2000.
We feel really fortunate that we're able to make this trade. We think that we have a diamond in the rough. In Jermaine O'Neal, we get a player who's 6'11", 7 feet tall, 21 years old, but he's been in the league 4 years.
A lot of you haven't had the opportunity to really see how good a basketball player he is. My job is to make sure that we get that out of him.
The trade marked a new beginning for Jermaine, who would be thrust into a prominent role. And he had a mentor to guide him in Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah told me that whatever I wanted with my career now is totally up to me. If I fail, it's because I wasn't good enough. If I succeed, it's because I was definitely good enough.
Jermaine, start out high first.
Jermaine O'Neal, the kid can play, make no mistake. Ball grabbed by O'Neal, isolated, stutter step, quick spin, power jam with the right hand.
And the next player on our list is Sean the Rainman Kemp, from one high school kid to another. The Rainman only averaged 6 points in his rookie season and only played about 14 minutes a game. Many people believed that Sean wouldn't last for 2 more years in the NBA, but Sean worked his tail off and proved many people wrong. He became a yearly All-Star and also one of the most popular players of all time. And the next player on our list is Steve Nash. When Steve Nash was drafted, he was only the 4th point guard on the Phoenix Suns roster. You had Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson, Penny Hardaway, and then, yes, Steve Nash. He almost received no playing time in his rookie season because he didn't stand a chance against his teammates. Also, the Canadian point guard averaged only 3 points a game. Many people believed that Nash wouldn't last, but when he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks to join Dirk Nowitzki, year by year, Nash improved, and he not only became an all-star, but also a 2-time MVP.
Nash would thrive in Phoenix's unique up-tempo offense, winning back-to-back MVPs in 05 and 06.
And the next player on our list is Doug Christie. Doug Christie suffered from quite a few instances of bad luck with injuries in his early career, and at some point wasn't simply played by his coaches. However, when he turned 30, Christie would emerge as a vital part of the Sacramento Kings, aka the greatest show on court. This team really should have won an NBA championship in the 2001-2002 season.
Maybe having the best game of the season.
I told everybody to have an attitude last night, going to the game with attitude. And we came into the game like that, Doug put an exclamation point on it. He's grabbing the ball from other players and, dunking the ball and slapping the ball on the ground. He had us going.
And if you don't think Doug Christie's ready to play, he is fired up. Get on the back of number 13.
He's our energy guy. He brings energy, and we all feel from that. You want to do what your teammate do. If he, goes to sacrifice, you can't stand and watching him. You gotta fight for them. Doug has been great for us, defensively. Also, he's one of the best defensive players in the league.
Knocked away, steal, Christie, clean. He's going for the jam. Two-hand flush by Doug Christie.
And the last player on our list is Chauncey Billups. Billups is the prime example for a late bloomer. When he was drafted to play for the Boston Celtics, he had an okayish rookie season, but he didn't perform the way many people were expecting. Chauncey bounced from one team to the other, having 6 disappointing seasons, but when he was traded to the Detroit Pistons, suddenly his talent started to blossom.
You've been thrown away, you've been knocked down, everything you climb all the way to the top of that mountain. Now it's not just me believing in what I knew I could be. It's the world now. I proved it to the world now.
I remember Chauncey just being in sole control of that series. Just able to do whatever he wanted. He got every mismatch that there was on the floor to get. He just set it up, got it. And of course he got his too. So.
Against Devin George, winging a right to Chauncey, pump fake, shortens it up to a 17-footer, and he sticks it with the shot clock running out.
That's Mr. Big Shot there. Mr. Big Shot, make them shots, boy.
Broadway brought the whole leadership, and he was the one that got every one of us calm besides Tayshaun. Tayshaun didn't get too hyped, but I don't know how he did it, to be honest, but mixed everybody in there. Like, Rip, we gonna give you these 4 plays right here. We gonna feature you. Then Ben, we gonna come to you. Make or miss. We coming to you, Tay. And then he gonna come down and might take his little pop shot, with his little come down 3. Boom.
Here's Billups. 3-pointer for Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey came and set the tempo from the start. He came out and he was on the attack. And he was tough defending, and he was up in our chest, he was up in their chest, and he just got the ball rolling for us. He took all the pressure off us and allowed us to play basketball. He commanded, everybody's attention, and he led that team. So, that MVP was well deserved.
Chauncey gets a screen from Ben down the lane. Here's a scoop and a score! What a circus shot by Chauncey! Count that, baby!
Hey, and thanks for watching this video. We really hope you enjoy our content, and if you'd like to support our channel, you can do these things. First, subscribe to our channel and click the notifications button so you will always be up to date when we upload a new video. And also check out our Facebook page. You will find the link underneath the video. Likes are very appreciated. Thanks a lot.